Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news now. Folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you could be a game changer for the Giants and the entire NFC East. There's a lot of buzz around a potential blockbuster trade that's been making waves in NFL circles, and it involves none other than Amon-Ra St. Brown, the dynamic wide receiver from the Detroit Lions, heading straight to the New York Giants. Yes, you heard that right. This is not just some rumor. It's a move that could reshape the division, strengthen the Giants' passing game, and even alter the playoff landscape. So let's dig into the details because this story has layers and it could be one of those moves that define the Giants' season. First, let's talk about the player at the center of it all, Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's been nothing short of spectacular this season. The guy is a slot machine, literally. He's been a dominant force in the short and intermediate passing game, a true chain mover, capable of turning quick passes into big gains, and doing so with incredible consistency. As of now, in 2024, he's racked up over 52 receptions for 682 yards and 6 touchdowns. But what truly stands out is his yards after catch, with a staggering 398 yards YAC, making him one of the top players in that category across the league. That's a weapon that can really open up the offense, especially for a team like the Giants, who have been searching for reliable targets in the passing game. And speaking of the Giants, their current situation at wide receiver isn't exactly ideal. Injuries and inconsistency have plagued their receiving core. Wan'Dale Robinson has been out for a while, and while guys like Darius Slayton have stepped up, there's still a palpable need for a true game changer. Adding St. Brown could significantly elevate their passing attack, especially with Daniel Jones now fully healthy and ready to take control. Imagine a Giants offense that can efficiently move the chains, control the clock, and keep defenses honest. St. Brown's arrival could be the catalyst for that. But why would the Lions consider trading him? Well, it's all about context. Detroit, sitting at 5-2, has been a solid team, but their secondary has been a bit of a weakness, allowing 24 sacks and giving up some key plays. They're in a bit of a win-now mode, and with an $11 million cap space, they're focusing on contending. They might see this as an opportunity to bolster their defense by acquiring a proven cornerback like Adoree Jackson, who's been a steady presence in the Giants' secondary, and a high draft pick in 2026. It's a strategic move, one that makes sense for a team that wants to push for the playoffs and beyond. Now let's break down the potential trade specifics because it's quite intriguing. The Lions could swap St. Brown for a combination of Adoree Jackson and a first-round pick in 2026. That's a significant haul, adding a veteran cornerback to shore up their secondary while also planning for the future with a high draft pick. Adoree Jackson, with a PFF grade of 78.2, would immediately boost Detroit's defensive backfield, which has struggled at times this season. Meanwhile, the Giants, with a 2-5 record, are looking to accelerate their rebuild, especially on offense. They get a top-tier slot receiver, someone who can transform their passing game and help Daniel Jones unlock new levels of performance. If we look at the impact, it's pretty clear that the Giants could benefit immensely. Their offense has been hovering around 18 points per game, but with St. Brown, that number could jump to 25 or even higher, based on recent stats and projections. His ability to make contested catches and gain yards after the catch adds a new dimension to their attack. Plus, his presence would help take pressure off other receivers like Jalin Hyatt and Darius Slayton, creating a more balanced and unpredictable offense. It's a move that's not just about immediate gains, but also about setting up the Giants for sustained success down the line. On the defensive side, acquiring Jackson would bolster a secondary that has sometimes struggled with consistency. His PFF grade of 75. 6 shows he's a reliable, experienced corner who can match up against the league's best receivers. For the Giants, this trade could mean better third-down stops, more sustained drives, and overall improved pass defense. And in the NFL, especially in the NFC East, where the passing game can often be the difference maker, having a shutdown corner like Jackson can be the difference between a playoff appearance and an early exit. Now let's consider the broader picture. The Lions, by making this move, are clearly signaling their intent to contend now. With a playoff push in sight, adding a receiver of St. Brown's caliber to a team that's already competitive could be the final piece to push them over the edge. But the Giants, they're looking at this as an opportunity to revive their passing dynasty, to re-establish themselves as a team that can throw with the best, and to finally give Daniel Jones the weapons he needs to succeed. The timing couldn't be better, especially with the Giants, offense showing some promising signs of improvement this season. Their stats indicate a jump from 18 to around 25 points per game, driven by better offensive line play and the addition of a reliable target like St. Brown. Now, it's also worth mentioning the upcoming schedule and what this means for the Giants. They face some crucial games ahead, and having a player like St. Brown could be the X-factor in tight contests. His ability to produce yards after the catch and make clutch plays on third down could turn close games into wins. And don't forget, the NFC playoff picture is still very much in flux. If the Giants can engineer this move, it could be the boost they need to climb the standings and secure a postseason spot. Looking at the bigger picture in the NFC, the Giants are trying to reassert themselves as serious contenders after a couple of tough seasons. This potential trade reflects a mindset of aggressive rebuilding, adding talent now while also planning for the future. It's reminiscent of some of the great moves in Giants history when they made bold trades to build Super Bowl-winning teams. And if this deal goes through, it could be one of those defining moments that fans will remember for years. And let's not forget the fans' perspective. You guys, the passionate Giants supporters, have been waiting for this kind of bold move. You want to see your team make aggressive decisions, improve the roster, and finally challenge the top teams in the league. This trade, if it happens, could be that move. It's about more than just one player. It's about signaling that the Giants are serious about competing at the highest level, about making a statement in the NFC. In conclusion, folks, this potential trade involving Amon-Ra St. Brown and the Giants is one of those stories that could define this season. It's a move that benefits both sides. Detroit gets a cornerback and a draft pick to bolster their defense, while the Giants acquire a dynamic playmaker who can transform their passing game and help them reach new heights. It's a bold strategy, but if executed well, it could be a masterstroke that helps the Giants not only make the playoffs, but also set their sights on a deep postseason run, maybe even a Super Bowl appearance. The NFC East is already one of the most competitive divisions in recent memory, and this move could tip the scales, giving the Giants that extra edge they need to finally reclaim their place among the league's elite. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you think this trade makes sense for both teams? Would you be excited to see St. Brown in Giants blue? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. This is the kind of move that can energize a fan base, and we want to hear your predictions, your hopes, your concerns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more insights, and all the latest news about your beloved New York Giants. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep the conversation going. The season is heating up, and with moves like this on the horizon, it promises to be one of the most exciting in recent memory. Thanks for being with us, and as always, go Giants.